Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, if you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, there's a link in the description box for you to find your whole birth chart, and that way for additional guidance through the week, you can look at your Moon and Rising sign as well as your Sun sign readings today. So this is for the week of July 25th to August 1st. And you'll notice last week I did a little bit of a different spread. I was inspired to use all three decks to look at mind, body, and soul. That was really new to me, and thank you for your feedback, but I am going to keep practicing that to get a little bit more accustomed with how I want that to look and appear and read that. And in the meantime, I'll be going back to a tried and true spread of mine, which is a 5-card spread using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We're looking at a central issue, what you're just moving out of, what you can expect to probably happen, and what's working for and against you. And then we'll look at additional message cards from the Medicine card tarot and the Healing with the Angels tarot following your 5 cards here. And this is a general reading, so whatever is most prominent in your life, I will encourage you to apply these messages to, Pisces. And hopefully you find it helpful and healing. So what does Pisces need to know? We're looking for 5 jumper cards. What does Pisces need to know? Well, I can see already that someone's extremely happy this week. So we're just looking for one more jumper card. I will go and give a bird's eye view of the 5 cards together, and then we'll look at them one by one together, okay? Just looking for one more card here to complete your spread. Wonderful. Okay, so first things that I'm noticing is that there's nothing outrageous or difficult right now. Perhaps a decision needs to be made, but I don't think it's going to be draining. And perhaps you just need to know what path you're walking, but I don't think there's an urgency to this, Pisces. And I think that you're aware of that. I think that you're not giving yourself a hard time or putting a deadline on something because you're aware that there is none and that you're on your clock and you're moving just the way that you need to be. So you're not putting any pressure on yourself. This is beautiful actually to see. So let's look at what cards are in the position and then we'll look at them one by one. In your current position, you've got deep knowing. The energy that you're just moving out of or bringing into the week is the happy, happy card. What's working for you is the blessed card. What's working against you or that you need to become aware of is the between worlds card. And your probable outcome is the observer. And this is what I mean just about asking questions. At the end of the week, you'll probably find that you have more questions than answers this week, which is absolutely not only positive when it comes to asking like big questions in the world or important questions rather, but it's really brave. It's really brave to get to the point where you're willing to even ask some difficult or profound questions and be curious. That sense of curiosity is, in my view, what saves the world. Imagine if everyone just took for granted that we knew everything and we didn't need to change or grow or we didn't need to question anything around us because, well, they seem to be experts, so we should just listen to them. You reject that. At least for this week, you're not buying that as a standard of thinking and believing and behaving. You want more and you're seeking more. So, congratulations, because it's not a surface level seeking more. This isn't about riches and fame necessarily, Pisces. This is about deep, intuitive, psychic understanding of your universe. So, awesome. I love seeing this. And not overly surprised to see this in Pisces because you are the culmination, being the last sign of the zodiac. You is a culmination of the rest of us, frankly. You've kind of like every sign, the zodiac has moved through every sign and then culminated with you, and you are a water sign. So you, I believe, are not only psychic, but you are compassionate. You have extra and added layers of growth and, personal growth and accomplishment than, say, even the other two water signs, Cancer and Scorpio. Um, Cancer, yeah, they've got the psychic ability, and maybe they can be funny. And the Scorpios can have, that intense knowing, that intense uh, energy, right? That fiery sort of energy, even within the water sign, and that secretness, that sense of being secret about what they know or what they have. And then you have all of that and compassion, right? And awareness and an understanding that you can't possibly be living and still know everything. You have to keep learning. So this is actually really beautiful to see here. Um, so now that we've looked at the names of the cards in their position, let's go through them one by one and see what's going on in each of them. I just find the whole thing beautiful. I think there's a great deal of beauty within your week. Again, nothing is going to feel heavy or agitating. Um, you could be looking at some 10th house issues here with the Capricornian blessed, but uh, when I say issues, I mean from a blessed perspective in the 10th house. 10th house rules Saturn, it rules Capricorn, it rules status, society, the public, business, numbers, rules, regulations, time, mm, productivity. It's an earth sign, it's earth based, so everything in the material world. So you're blessed here. You're blessed in the material world. This is really beautiful to see. Okay, so let's look at the deep knowing. Not only do we have two moons with it, which is heightened psychic energy, we have this glorious barn owl in the middle of these two moons. Not only is the moon one of the most ancient written symbols of human societies, but of course the owl is as well. And the owl always means psychic energy, always means cycles, night, um, wisdom, um, hunter, right? The owl is not the prey. Here in the natural world, it is the hunter. So you could be a seeker. Not surprising, right? You're finishing the week with the observer card. You're seeking something, but from a place of deep knowing. You know, for example, there is more to seek. There is something greater, bigger, more divine, more significant, more powerful, etc. So you stem from this place already, and I think it helps lead you to this place of observer where you stem from, I know this is out there, therefore I will seek it. You know what, Pisces? You'll find it. You'll find it. Seek and ye shall find. I truly believe that. And it's also really important to recall that that happens for good or bad, right? For positive or negative, or for uplifting or for depressing. Like if you look for whatever that is enough, you'll find it. So recall and remain in this state of mind, the happy, happy state. So this is energy you're bringing into the week or that you have brought into the week. So just beautiful to see that you're not only stemming from a place of deep knowing, but you got to this place out of a sense of joy, out of gleefulness, out of wanting this information, wanting to be here, wanting to understand. Like you are really a hero this week, in my view, according to this. Like this is a really sincerely, deeply heroic way to look at the world. Like it's giving me goosebumps. Um, because many, many mortals fear this, okay? They just do. Many people are afraid of even the word psychic energy. Like I confess, even 2 years ago, I would have said, oh yeah, psychic energy, sure. But because of events in my life and why I do this every week now, like something can happen in the blink of an eye in a moment in your life and just change everything. It can switch something on that was off. Or vice versa. It can turn a direction. And if you begin from this place, happy, happy, right? And again, more symbologies. The hummingbird, joy. The egg, uh, something awaits you. The keyhole, secret or clandestine knowledge. Balloons, like being uplifted, joy, celebration, like a literal celebration. Look at it with me this way. Happy, happy, deep knowing observer. You are so comfortable doing this that it's like, you really deserve a lot of things. This is magnificent. I'm so happy that you're doing this, and you're just, from what I'm seeing, you're just like, oh shucks, oh, don't mention it. Oh, it's no big deal. Like that's how I really feel. Like you're almost like, you're so humble about it that it's like really cute. So thank you, because it's a really important place to be, and it's just like so emotional to even see this. So thank you. Okay, so let's look at blessed briefly. Um, like I said, I already went through some of the Capricornian or 10th house issues that you're meeting here. You're really blessed in this area. You have no worries here. There's also a sense of ascension here. You might even be bringing more income or unexpected income into your life. Um, or goodwill, okay? So 10th house, because it is about status as well as being in the public eye in general, there could be a sense of just being welcomed into certain situations that you weren't before, or feeling confident or comfortable in certain of those aforementioned situations or environments where you weren't comfortable there before. So you're really finding, another way to put this, you're really finding your footing. Like this is becoming really comfortable for you, and you're making no excuses. So thank you for that as well. Like you're not like, oh, deep knowing, and then kind of like, you know, there's no fear. There's nothing that says fear here. So just beautiful. Between worlds, this is literally you going from this world to the next world. This is all a process for you. You're coming out of something that was shady, however you want to use that, or contemplate that term right now. Um, Either gave you shade or was too shady or brought clouds with it or was uncertain, those types of concepts, and you're leaving it. You're entering a world with more confetti. Look, literally, right? The same colors, more confetti. There is another hummingbird. A hummingbird is deeply associated with joy itself. This critter actually has a crown. There could be a sense of accomplishment here. You're coming from a place of literally where there were clouds into the light, and you're stepping into it with grace. There's a gracefulness here, right? We have the pink flamingo. There's just, it almost feels like um the like when I say like a sense of disbelief, or um you didn't belong somewhere but you really do. I think this is you just acknowledging that, like, what do you need to be aware of, or what was working against you. I don't think this is working against you. I think it's just something you need to be aware of, that yes, you are stepping in to your true self. Keep going the way you're going, because this is um I think a really beautiful place for you to be going into. This feels very natural, or should feel very natural for you. And if possible, don't question what you're leaving. That would be my only caveat. That would be my only, um, you know, a sense of, I'm trying not to say concern, because there's no concern here, but if at all you're thinking of, oh, I'm leaving something in order to get to something else, don't let that take up more than 10 seconds of your frame of mind, because it's so in the past that you're just seeing it because of habit now. Like it's not even a part of you anymore. So it really truly belongs in the past. Like you're here and you're ready to be here, and you just need to allow yourself to be here. And what you can expect as a probable outcome for the end of the week, Pisces, is the observer. Like I said, like you've gone from happy, happy to deep knowing. So this is a place that you're really comfortable with. Not surprised, you're the 12th sign. but you're willing to continue seeking. And this is beautiful also with the color. We have golden opportunities that are available to you here. And you could even feel like you are on top of the world. You're on top of something. You don't have to have all the answers. That's not what it's about. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, there's this sense of asking the right questions, which is more important than having the answers. And I think that's what's going on here. You're willing and able to ask them, which is entirely more powerful than having everything available to you, in my view. It's also the second egg of the entire reading. So we're looking at two eggs, two moments, two ideas or opportunities here, at least, for something to unfold, to be born, to be brought to life, to be unveiled, right? Revealed here. So before and after this deep knowing. So I'm really excited for you. I think this is really cool. You're definitely coming into your own is another way to read this as well. And you could feel free. You could feel a sense of, like, lack of a better term is joy. And I'm going back to that because I'm seeing it twice. There's two hummingbirds. But another way to interpret the word joy is freedom, right? Like, think about it, Pisces. When you think of the word freedom, I don't care on what level, right? Financial, mental, personal, um, uh, romantic, whatever it is, when you consider that word freedom, there's a sense of joy to that. Like when you have the freedom to fill in the blank, that's, if it doesn't automatically, it probably will lead to a sense of joy. So, or happiness, right? Another avenue to take that is happiness. But joy kind of has its own vibration, which is a little bit different than the happy, happy, although you do have both. So ultimately a lot to celebrate this week, Pisces. So congratulations. And thank you again for doing this work, for being so comfortable being here and being the one to say, you know what, guys, I got this. Like I'll ask those tough questions. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm psychic anyway, so not a big deal. And that's commendable. It really is. I think that's a heroic act. Here we have the dog, and the dog's keyword is loyalty. Um, be prepared to be loyal to the truth and not to circumstances. That would be my only caveat here as well in terms of loyalty. I don't feel in any way that that there's an element of being loyal to old patterns, old habits, old anything's here. I don't think that's what's going on. I think there could be, however, a loyalty to truth. That's what I honestly see here, because there's just nothing that undermines this growth, this joy, happiness, this deep knowing, this incredible knowledge, this feeling blessed, knowing you're taken care of, being ready to take that step into the next world, and being strong enough to keep asking those tough questions. The loyalty here, I really believe, is to the heart, it's to the truth, it's to love. And the reason I say that too, Pisces, is because I just don't think, listen, and I've been wrong before, I could be wrong, but I just don't think that mortals can get to this place while being loyal to old patterns of energy. Like, they're incongruent. Like, you can't be a slave to old patterns and then grow into an ascended spiritual being. No, you really have to give one up for the other. And that's what I feel like you are doing here. You have, holy crap. Wow. Okay. So that just actually, wow. Okay. I'm going to finish that sentence and then I'm going to talk about this incredibly cool and really crazy vibrational card right now. Like, it's vibrating in my hand. Okay. You are more concerned with being loyal to the truth, period. I'm not going to go on with that. I don't think you're confused about that. I just don't. Okay, let's move on. The final card of the reading is spiritual growth. I really hope you can see this. This is phenomenal. Okay, first of all, I don't see this card very much. I just don't. I read these for the camera 12 times every week. I read cards for friends, colleagues, clients, and myself all week long. So I'm using this deck, all these decks, probably 40 times a week. Okay. I don't remember the last time I saw this card, and I would know. I would recall because it's such an intense card. Also, in conjunction to what's going on here, it's just like, it's kind of like, I feel like going mic drop and then dropping it, but I won't. Like, I just feel like this is the mic drop to this reading. Spiritual growth. Duh, no surprise, right, Pisces? I mean, can I get an hallelujah? Spiritual growth. Yes, of course. Deep knowing. This is your condition this week. You're passing through something else. You're entirely blessed. You have zero concerns about the material world. And when I say material world, I mean literally money, housing, gifts, resources, food, clothes, things that you can touch are of no concern to you right now. Either you have them and you don't think about them, or you don't have them and you could care less about that right now. You are too much in this. You are too much here. I hope for your sake, for the longevity and for your momentum, that you do have all this established. I really feel you do. It's what's working for you. It's in the 10th house. I feel like this is established for you. And the reason I say that as well is because this is what's taking up your time and energy currently. And if you were truly without something, you wouldn't have the time to do this. You just wouldn't, right? Unless you're a guru sitting on a mountain for 20 years and you've made the decision to do that. You'd be worried about where you're getting a meal. That's not at all what's going on in your mind. Spiritual growth is the name of the game this week, Pisces, and I'm sincerely blown away by this. So congratulations. Keep observing, keep reaching, keep looking. You have what it takes. This is your duty. This is your job. um Not that you can't have fun with it, but and in addition to that, there's no hurry. There's no hurry here, so keep going the way you're going. I wouldn't change a thing for yourself this week in terms of what do you need to know. Keep going. You're doing the right thing. I'm flabbergasted at this. I love this. I'm so happy for you. So look, I'll leave it at that. We've gone almost 23 minutes. If you have a second, Pisces, let me know how this works out for you. I'm sincerely interested in hearing how this works for you. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel because I upload videos for your sign every single week. So until we meet next time, stay amazing, and I will see you in early August. Take care, Pisces. Bye for now.